Good, everybody? It's your boy, Sensei Nate Biggs, holding it down. Each one teach one to know thyself. You already know what it is. All is one, all is well. Yeah, let's kick it. Today, what we're going to be talking about is self-expression. That's right. Expressing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What self-expression means to me is uniqueness. You know, all of us don't have the same thumbprint. And it's like 6 billion, 7 billion people on the planet. But we all are unique in our ways. So we all express differently in the eyes of the Most High. Feel me? We don't have the same thumbprint, fingerprint. Feel me? And we don't have the same earlobe. We don't got the same compositions of organs and blood in our body. We are all unique in God's creation. You feel me? In the Most High's creation. But how we express ourselves in that uniqueness through our frequency, that's what matters the most. We ain't robots. And we're not meant to all be the same. We all meant to be different, but being the same through how we express ourselves, meaning that we have that ability to express ourselves. You feel me? Which is the uniqueness of the gift that we have. So that's all is one and all is well. So with that being said, I like to touch on one group that really changed my life growing up. And it changed a whole, generations of life. This group was known as the Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the space of the slums of the Shaolin, Staten Island, you know what I'm saying? By way of Brooklyn, Long Island. You feel me? Kings County, you know what I'm saying? Members of the Wu-Tang, they were cool. They still cool. They still around. It was part of the nations of gods and the earth, 5%ers. You know what I'm saying? They were the first ones that actually, you know what I'm saying, was breaking down 5% knowledge on the microphone. I mean, you had Rakim and earlier rappers earlier in KRS-One, Knowledge of Self, Knowledge Grew Supremely Over Nearly Everyone. Guru, Gifted, Unlimited, Rhymes, Universal. You know what I'm saying? See, hip-hop is high infinite power healing our people. And that all came from Public Enemy, you know what I'm saying? Letting it be known that we fight the power of, you know what I'm saying, anything that tries to take away our self-expression. But back to the Wu-Tang, the saga continues, you know what I'm saying? All y'all out there, go and peep the Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying, saga continues movies and let them, so you know all the members and how they came together through their story, you know what I'm saying? But our story, the way I seen it, when I was growing up, they expressed, you know, saying that they had uniqueness within all of their group. Their members in their group were not the same. You know what I'm saying? From the, you know what I'm saying, producer, RZA, who was a, you know what I'm saying, a genius. And then you had a real genius on the group named Genius. You feel me? The Jizza. You know what I'm saying? Then you had, you know what I'm saying, Raekwon the chef, you know what I'm saying? Because he could cook up the ill lyrics. Then you had Ghostface the killer, you know what I'm saying? Because he could kill any type of beat. Then you had the man that could make the method. That was the Method Man, Cal. Then you had the ODB, you know what I'm saying? Old dirty bastard, you know what I'm saying? There was no father to his style, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, those are the prime members of Wu-Tang. You also had U-God, you know what I'm saying? Buddha Monk, you know what I'm saying? And many Killer B affiliates, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there representing the Wu, you know what I'm saying? But they had self-expression. That's what they bought. And they really spread, to me personally, internationally spread knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know what I'm saying, caught my eye. That's how I, you know what I'm saying, got introduced to wisdom. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding was hearing their rhymes and their lyrics and seeing how they were breaking things down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot one smooth member as well. His name is the Inspector Deck. You know what I'm saying? So word. So everybody out there know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I represent for the Wu, because the Wu represented for a whole generation. Because at the end of the day, they learned from their mistakes as men. They weren't perfect. And at the end of the day, they still taught themselves and they taught their earths, right? Who are their women, their woman, the wife, the mother of their seeds, right? So their seeds being their children, right? So they could grow. You feel me? And that's what it is. Man, woman, and child, like I said before, the Holy Trinity of things. They brought this knowledge of self, you know what I'm saying? And had you, the listener of their music, decide if you wanted to take a deeper dive to know more about, you know what I'm saying, the intricacies of the nations of gods and earth. And when you go into the intricacies of it, you learn that self-expression has been what it's been built off of, the 5% nation, right? The 5% nation, feel me? How they represented everything to understand this simple principle that you have the 10% who are basically the bloodsuckers of the poor. And the poor, those are, you know what I'm saying, your 85%. You're dumb, you're deaf, and the blind. The ones that don't know, that are not aware, right? So your 10% are the ones that are aware. 85% are not aware. And the 5% are the poor righteous teachers. Those are the ones that are aware You know what I'm saying? But basically, because of their awareness to teach one, and each one reach one to others, you know what I'm saying? Society of those 10% don't like it. You know what I'm saying? They knock us, they hate on us, you know what I'm saying? Because when you try to be out there to be an altruist, you go against Machiavellianists, people that, you know what I'm saying, go against you. And I ain't talking about Tupac Machiavelli. See, Pac, when he came out, Machiavelli, he opened our minds up too, through self-expression, to learn, you know what I'm saying, these different terms and analogies, you know what I'm saying? Word. To, you know what I'm saying, break things down, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop in the 90s when I was growing up, it had a message. The message was, you know what I'm saying, to basically use and create something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Use what you got to create something out of nothing. That's what I took out of it. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, everybody in my time, you know what I'm saying, in the 90s, we had one rule and one rule only. And it all really was broken down with Wu-Tang and Nas. You know what I'm saying? How they broke it down about biting styles. You know what I'm saying? Can't bite styles. Keep your uniqueness. Your flow, your style, your delivery and rapping and acting has to be you. You know what I'm saying? Your brand. What do you bring to the table? You feel me? Like I'm wearing the Wu brand right now, but that's Wu-Tang's brand. That's for a generation that's not been lost. We all out here. Killer bees on the swarm. Feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Makes me proud that I lived through that era. Makes me proud that I'm living through this era, right? And it makes me proud that I'm able to speak on this knowledge, right? In firsthand expression of experience. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's about each one teach one, each one reach one. And that's where, you know what I'm saying, the beginnings of our whole movement is about, right? So it's each one teach one to know thyself. It all came from Clarence 13X. But before Clarence 13X, it also came from Malcolm X. Before him, Elijah Muhammad. And prior to him, it was Noble Drew Ali. Feel me? The Moorish Science Temple of Milk. It's deep, man. Feel me? The lineage. All is one, all is well. So with that being said, Nate Biggs, Nate L out. You feel me? Oh, don't forget Marcus Garvey too. He was, you know what I'm saying, the forebearer or the John the Baptist to Noble Drew Ali. Go and do the math, right? Check the science. Peace, gods. You know what I'm saying? Peace, earth. All is one, all is well. Peace, gods.